season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to John O'Quinn Field in H-Town, home to the Houston Cougars. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Utah Utes, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Utes will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Houston Cougars offense will get the first crack at it here. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. They'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Houston wants to play fast.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Grab behind the line. It's Thurman. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Tempo and overdrive. Send the tight end in motion. Off play action. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I don't really have the words to describe this eloquently. I just know that he's going the wrong way.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Pulls it in. It's Young. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And that is just about a perfect punt as he pins them deep inside the 10-yard line. So the Utah Utes offense will try to get something going with their first possession. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have 2 guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got 2 very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open.
Oh, he's got some space. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Quarterback on the keeper. Picks up the first down. They believe in this running game, and they take it all the way down to the 25 before he goes out of bounds. The Utes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Taylor wants to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Utes! If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing, for this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
And he's got the extra point, and it's to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Fires to the big fella. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Houston going up-tempo.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Young. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
They'll run it from the gun. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Makes the catch, it's Young. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Looking for a crease, it's Warren. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Warren. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Houston will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll see where the officials spot it, but they certainly gave them no opportunity for a return. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Throws to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The give out of the gun. Pulled down at the 11-yard line. They inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Got his man. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Houston wants to play fast. DB's right up on the receivers. Got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Cougars.
This This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. They've seen the good and the bad already. A touchdown on the opening drive, a pick on the second one, and now to try to get things back on track. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Taylor wants to throw it. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Turning it on. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a 1st down and a pickup of 10. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. On the run, it's Burrell. Got enough for the 1st. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the 1st period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quarterback moving. He'll pull it down and run. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a 1st down.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
Wide receiver going in motion. He'll set up to throw. Now rolling to the left. Touchdown, Utah! Fit it in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football. Leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Houston sending the offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Pulled and fired complete. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Cougars will hustle to the line. Wide receiver comes in motion. With jet sweep pass. They'll stop him right there, but it is enough for a Houston 1st down.
Just flip something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward. Let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job. Nice execution. 1st down.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quickly to the tight end.
Well, it's a nice job, too, the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50. The Cougars are on the move. The run from the shotgun. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
Well, he did everything he could to try to avoid all those defenders, but at the end, it's still a negative play. Tackle for loss.
One defender, then the next one. The blitzing guy got a shot at him. Everybody had a shot. It took a while to get him down.
Yeah, great effort by that defense, not putting on the play.
Defense was right there, but they couldn't stop him from making the catch, and he's got it to the 30.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Worked it down to the 22-yard line, give him 5 on the carry. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front. 4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Cougar! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. And we're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
He'll keep it himself. Breaks into the open. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has got...
Turning on the Jets. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took him to the house, but they got him at the 24.
We didn't have to work very hard on that one. There was nobody in sight as he rips off a massive run.
Sort of a mark of excellence for any back is yards after contact. Well, yards before contact can be sort of a badge of honor for that O-line.
Yeah, let's give them some credit. They got tremendous push getting hats on hats. They made that easy.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the 2nd level and getting a hat on the linebacker.
And they will score! Touchdown, Utes! They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final. Penn State handled its business today away from home. What a thorough beatdown. And what poise this generally young team showed. I think even other coaches will point to this one as what's possible. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. On the run, it's Warren. At midfield, he's got room. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop. but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get them on the ground, for goodness sakes. This guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. A little screen to the running back. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Touchdown, Houston! Hello! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for two, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Got it in the middle. It's Rourke. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down. And the Utes in the hurry-up. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Grab near the marker. It's Rourke. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, first and 10. Oh, they're after him. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. Somebody better check that dude's foot and see if it's juice. Man, oh man, from outside 60, he sails it through. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, thanks, guys. And through 2 quarters of ball, it looks like we're in for another fun one here today. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in the cage in Southeast Texas.
Just about set to start the second half. Houston will kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Brings it back out to his own 29-yard line before going out of bounds, and his offense will have the ball there. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He'll do it himself. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. The Utes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Bully ball on 3rd and short. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
That has got to feel good if you're this offense picking up that first down by running it, because we know the struggles they've had this season, particularly on 3rd down. So to come out here, run the ball, keep the drive alive, let's see if they can generate a little bit of momentum.
And now on second down for this offense. They'll go to the ground. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
So now it's second and long. Looking for a crease to the left. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And the Utes are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Working their way closer and closer, a third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. A first down for the offense. Taylor wants to throw. Finds his tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Here comes the offense on second down. Quarterback will keep it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Utah!
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Houston offense comes onto the field. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Good gain on the return, and this defense... set them up with a big play.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to the...
Got enough space, and he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Utes! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Houston offense once again. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Complete to the right. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Right back to the well. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Houston going up tempo. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Young. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11. And the Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. This time they'll go to the running game. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
And that is a big hit, and that's a hit that I'm going, listen, if I'm the OC, I'm the head coach, I don't want to take many of those. I want to run the RPOs, and I want to run my quarterback. But, Palmer, I got to understand the difference between the critical situations when I want him to take hits and the other times when I want him to take a slide.
Yeah, you got to live to play another day if you're this quarterback right now. You know this defense, their eyes are lighting up every time they see you take off and run. They know they're going to get those opportunities to try to put you down. You've got to slide. You've got to try to get out of bounds. You've got to really try to save yourself because this team needs you if they're going to win the game.
And that decision will be questioned for a while. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And here comes the offense on second down. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who've starred through the first 3 periods. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So the final period starts with a second down play. They'll try the run. Burrows his way for a couple. He's out to the 8.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push.
And the ball's out there after it. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
They make the stop in that. Exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Looking to throw on first down. Using the quick game. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
First and goal now for Houston as they try to get it in. He'll pull it on the read. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short. And they'll come to the line and try to draw a little bit closer on 3rd and goal. He'll keep it on the sneak. The sneak scores it.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he's got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Handoff from the gun. Crosses to 40. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Leaves it with the running back. Carrying the ball with attitude down to the 42.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Utes are moving quickly down the field. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. There he goes. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
And the Utes back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They've got the screen set up. Plows through the defense. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. This offense could not have executed in this situation any better, just draining some time off the clock. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. He slides that just inside the right upright. And that will extend their lead even further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Marshall is ahead right now in Huntington, but that's not exactly Randy Moss out there controlling this game. Things are a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over ULM. Obviously, big implications here in the Sun Belt, and as this one plays out, we'll keep you posted.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Wants to fire on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end.
Yeah, and you're just running at a time where you can have these small gains where the clock continues to run. This offense definitely got to have some urgency. Down, late in the game. I need to force some plays, Palmer, probably down the field.
And if you're the defense, you can have that all day. We're going to play big zones. We're going to keep the ball in front of us. We've got the lead. You're going to have to make catches like that and make us miss. But you want to keep throwing those little dink and dunk throws? Have at it, because if you keep doing that, we're going to win the game.
Makes the catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
You got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one and to keep the drive alive.
They'll line up with trips to the right side on 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Going for it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, honestly. After that incompletion, now setting up third down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
On third down, he drops to throw. Grab near the marker. It's Taylor. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. To the air on first down. Quickly complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Back to pass on second down. Gets it out quickly. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get him across the line and pick up the first down. They'll throw it from the red zone. Catch in the middle, it's Warren. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The hurry up now, second down, clock kicking. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Going to swing it on second down. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, though.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with a W.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Looking to move the chains, they throw it complete to the left. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
That's just two guys being on the same page, and they just dialed up a play that they feel so confident in. They know their quarterback and receiver can go out and execute in this juncture of the game, winning, needing that third down to ice it. That was perfect.
Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets. And then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure did. They put the rest of college football on alert with that huge win. And for the team losing, they've now got to be able to turn the page. They got to go back, do some soul searching, because they're a much better team than what they showed today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.